Hey everyone, let's talk about how you can actually record what you're annotating and what you're instructing the students with on your IFP. In this process, you're going to need a webcam connected to your IFP. And I just have one up here. It works great. It captures my voice and it captures video if I want to use pictures of me or my students or something else I want to capture in front of the webcam. In this case, when you're using the recorder, it's only going to record your screen and what shows up on it. So I won't be using the video part of the webcam, just the audio, the mic, to capture my voice. Okay, so let's begin. So the first thing that you'll do is you'll go over here to where we have the screenshots, and you're going to click on the video camera. And once we do that, down here we have a little monitor that tells me that it's recording. Right now you can see this green meter. It's actually moving back and forth because my voice is being captured and monitored by it. So I have a good signal. Now over here at the very end is the button that you want to push. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to ask me for the resolution that I want to capture. I'm going to choose the middle resolution. You don't want it too high necessarily because, again, if students are looking at this for instruction, they're going to be looking at a Chromebook probably, and the resolution doesn't have to be really large because they're on a small screen. So I'm going to choose the middle one, and then I'm going to click on the check mark here. And it gives me a little countdown to get me ready. And so now it's recording my voice and it's recording what I'm doing on the screen. So let's say I just go through a lesson here, and I'll make it a simple lesson about circles. So I'm going to draw a circle right now. And I'm going to move that over here, get my selection tool here. And I may make that a little bit bigger so we can see it for our audience. And I'll center that. And then I'll go to my pen here and choose a red color. And we'll just talk about a problem that we can do here for math. So let's say that that's a right angle. And what we're going to do today is actually figure out x. And x is this distance right here of this arc. So x equals what? Well, we need a little bit more information here. Let's go back to the red. And we need to know the length of this radius. And the radius is 4 centimeters. Okay, so students, what we're going to do is we're going to use the formula c equals 2 pi r. Because my thought is that we'll figure out the circumference of the entire circle. And then I notice this, that each of these quadrants are right angles. You have 4 of them. So this one right here, that's part of the circumference. You would take your total circumference and divide it by 4, since you just want 1/4 of it. So we'll figure out what c equals 2 pi r is. We'll plug in those numbers, and then we'll divide it by 4. That will get you started on solving this problem. Now, notice when I'm done, I just hit the stop button, and here's a preview of my recording. We can make this a little bit bigger here, just by going full screen. And I'm going to turn up the volume because you probably have a hard time hearing that. Make that a little bit bigger so we can see it for our audience. And I'll center that, and then I'll go to, okay, so there's a recording. So I'm going to press the minimize button to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to pause it. Now I want to save that recording to my computer. So there is a floppy disk here, which we all know that means save. So we click on save here, and it's going to ask me where I want to save that. And I'm just going to put it on my drive. So right now we'll go to Jerry Broyles. We'll scroll down to videos, and I'm going to put a file name in here that makes sense. So I'm going to back up all those numbers here and back that up. So I'm going to type in Monday's instructional video. And I'm going to go over here and click on the check mark. Okay, and now that has been saved to my computer, and I can upload that to Google Classroom or even Canvas so that my students who miss class or need to see that video instruction again can watch it and rewind it and learn some more. And that is how you can use the recording function on the Whiteboard app on a ViewSonic IFP. See you next time.